Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 5 of practice. So yesterday, those of you who haven't been with me for a while, it's interesting. The people who've been with me for years were all like, wow, Seated Sun Salutations. So I'm always making up new movements or creating a new angle on things. So this month, each month creates itself. This is a whole new sequence that we're creating, and day by day we're adding little bits to it. And so I love getting texts. Text means that I get feedback from ye that yes, we're on the right path and we're going the right direction with this. So great. Yes, I'm loving the Seated Sun Salutations, and we're going to really deepen into them today. So you're going to need something to sit on. You don't need your ball thing today, but you definitely need a book, a block, or a pillow to sit on. Okay, so come sit on your mat. Come. And so if you have very flexible hamstrings and you feel really strong in your lower back, then you don't need a block. But if you're not used to sitting on the floor, then definitely use a block. Okay, so I'm not going to use a block because I sit on the floor all the time, but do stick one underneath your bum. It'll give you more flexibility in your lower back. Okay, so just begin by rolling your belly. And so the rolling of your belly is like this. My head is more or less staying in the same place. And I have this feeling of my spine like a skipping rope as I do this. And then roll your belly in the other direction. And maybe you can feel the creaks and the groans because this is day 5 of the practice for you. Nice. Round your back, drop your head down. Arching, looking up. Nice. And then just roll your shoulders, big circle. Listening in, how is it to move your shoulders? And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Make fists out of your hands, roll into your wrists. I'm just checking in as you tension the nerves in your wrists. So always when I start moving my hands, my toes will begin to move as well. So just move your feet a little bit there. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Open your fingers wide, open your toes wide, make fists. Open your fingers wide, open your toes wide, make fists. So we're going to progress into our Seated Sun Salutation, and then at the end we're going to do balancing based on the stuff that we do in our Seated Sun Salutation. So reach your arms wide and really feel your sit bones on the floor as you reach up and look up. And if you find that you can't quite lengthen the spine, then put your pillow underneath your bum. So this is where this sense of lengthening will happen when you have enough support underneath your bum. Okay, so reaching up, looking up. Bring your palms together, bending your elbows, rounding forward, and bring your elbows down in the direction of your knees. Drop your hands down, just hang there. Not forcing, just hang, okay? It's just this rounded forward feeling. Then slide your hands back to your knees or your thighs, and then arch your back and look upwards. Nice. From here, left hand to the floor, bring your right foot back. And have your foot far enough away that your bum is on the floor. So I'm not so close that my right bum is off the floor. My bum is on the floor. Reach both arms up, goalposts, pull your elbows down. So as we move, really be present to the sensations. Reach your arms up, bring both hands down to your left knee. Pull your right elbow back into wing. So wing is where your nails are beside the side of your face. And then chop your baby finger forward towards the left foot. Wing, pull your elbow back. Chop, baby finger down towards the left foot. Wing all the way back. And last time, chop forward all the way down towards your baby toe. Nice. Come all the way back. So now we're going to straighten both legs to begin with, and then bend both knees so that both feet are on the floor and they're maybe 2 feet apart. From here, we're doing the right side first. Drop both knees down towards the right and you're into zigzag. So when you're on your block, maybe you need to change your block a little bit. Maybe you need to come off your block. See what you need to do right now in this position for your pelvis. So to support you, maybe you bring the block underneath your right bum. That'll lift everything. Maybe you take it out. See, listen to your body. If you find that that left knee is too much bent inwards, then straighten it out long. Okay? From here, you're going to bring your right hand down and sweep your left hand across to the top of your mat, towards the left side, the right side of your mat. Okay, so it's just down, baby finger comes down. And then bring your left hand to your left foot and sweep the right hand across, or down towards the floor even, and sweep across into elephant. So elephant is where my arm is beside the side of my face. Nice. Right hand comes down, glide over as far as you can towards the right side of your mat. And I'm reaching deeply and I'm laying my belly down on my right thigh. And then left hand to the floor. Sweep the right hand across into elephant. Nice. One last time. Hand comes down. Sweep the left hand over towards the right. And then come back up into seated. So we're going to come lie on the floor, but we're going to do it like we did it the last time, but back to front. So bring your right elbow down to the floor and then slide that right leg back and come land on your belly. So now we're lying on the floor. Both hands are on the floor, but you're not going to push. Just rise up through the spine, looking forward, lowering down, and lift your toes off the floor. Rising up, maybe lift your hands, and then lift your toes off the floor. Maybe bring your thighs a little bit closer. Rising up, looking forward, and then toes off the floor. Nice. So the next movement, it's the first time we've done one of these in practice. So those of you who've been around for a while will understand the gist of what we're doing. So I'm going to turn sideways so you see it clearly in the beginning. Okay, so my two hands were here like this. Now I'm going to take my right arm and slide it across until my right shoulder's on the floor and my right forearm is resting over the top of my left fingers. I'm going to roll over onto my right side and just bend both knees so my two knees are straight out from my hip. Now I'm going to turn sideways so this is easier for you to see. If you want to put your block or your pillow underneath your head here, you can. Otherwise, from here, pull your left elbow back, pull your left knee back. No, left knee forward. And then reach your left leg long as you reach your left hand straight forward in the same direction as your right hand. So pull your elbow back, knee comes forward. And straighten your leg and reach forward. So I have this really deep sense of my torso at work. Squeezing, elbow back, knee forward. Reaching arm forward, lengthening your leg down. One more time. Pull your elbow back, pull your knee back. And then reaching long, pause there. Foot is floating, hand is floating. And just get a sense of the length of the side of your belly, the deep of your shoulder. Nice. Pull your elbow back, knee back, but this time bring them together up. So your left knee is over your hip and your left elbow is coming towards your left knee. This time reach your left arm over your ear, lengthen your left leg long and let them land on the floor, but reaching really long. And as a result, my left ribs will lift off the floor. Pull your elbow and your knee together, squeezing. And as I do that, my ribs push into the floor. And as I lengthen, reaching super long through the left side, my ribs lift off the floor. So just feel that. Squeezing your elbow and knee together. Lengthening, feel your ribs lift off the floor as you lengthen. Last time. Pull your elbow and knee together. And then super long. Float your hand just above the floor. Float your foot above the floor and try and get longer there. So how long could you get here? Like I'm sliding longer, like my toe is trying to reach further and further. Super. Bring your left hand to the floor. Roll over onto your belly. Bring your head to rest at the back of your hands. And just rock your bum from side to side. Just feel the rock. Let that release into the lower back. Super. So we're going to come back up. Bring your right elbow to the floor. Bring your left hand to the floor. Roll over onto your right side and sweep the right knee really far forward. Come all the way back up into zigzag. Stretch your right leg. Stretch your left leg. From here, round your back. Bring your hands down. Just let your head fall forward. You're not forcing in any way. Hands to your thighs, looking up. Rounding forward, and then reach your arms wide. And then slowly rising up. And as you rise, it feels like the sunrise in my body as I reach up and look up. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. How awesome. Cool. So we're going to do the other side. So remember to go as slowly or as deeply as you feel your wellness is. So it isn't about, it's about listening. Like, listen to your body. Just listen. And if you go, oh, I'm just gonna lie here on my belly while she keeps talking for a while, amazing. Or I'm gonna keep going because this feels like wellness to me, even though I'm having some muscular aches and stuff, because this is 5th day of the practice. Remember, continuity is the trick, but listening to your body is also important. So, sitting up tall, put your block underneath your bum, reach your arms wide, reaching up, looking up. And then bending your elbows, just falling, rounding forward. Really let the weight of your body just hang. I'm not pulling, just hanging, just noticing this is where I am when I round forward. Nice. Hands to your thighs, arching your back, looking upwards. And then bring your right hand to the floor. Bring the left foot back and have it as far out as you can, need to the side, so that your left bum is on the floor. Reach your arms forward and then up. Bend your elbows into, goalposts. Leaning into it. And then reach your arms up and bring your hands forward to your right thigh. Pull your left elbow back into wing. And when I come into wing, my chest is turning. I'm twisting here. And then as I chop forward, I'm coming square to the leg in front of me. So I'm twisting. And then I'm twisting forward. I'm twisting back towards the left thigh, towards the left side. I'm leaning forward, twisting forward towards the right leg. Nice. Come all the way back. Stretch both legs out to begin with. And then bend both knees so your 2 feet are on the floor. Drop both knees down towards the left. And just pause there. So for me, my feet were too far forward. I'm going to bring them a little bit in. Again, if your right knee doesn't like this, lengthen it out. Really is very easy, okay? You can put your block underneath your right bum. You can put it under your left bum. You can get rid of your block. See what you need. So to begin with, bring your left hand to the floor and just reach. It's almost like you come from a bent elbow and glide out towards the left side of your mat, dropping your belly down towards your left thigh. Come all the way back. Right hand to the floor. Sweep your left hand across into elephant. Whole side of your body gets met. Hand to the floor on the left. Glide your right hand towards the left. And then across into elephant towards the right. So how do you move or connect in a smooth and flowing way into these movements? One more time. Elephant. And then coming down. So we're going to go down on the left side now. So left elbow comes down. Right hand comes down, and I lengthen my legs out and I come to land on my belly. I just think this is so cool. It's so cool. So from here, bring your hands either side of your chest. Lift your head, looking forward. My hands are light or floating. Lift your feet. Lift your head. Floating. Lift your feet. Nice. One last time. Lift your head. Floating hands. And then lift your feet. Super cool. Take the left hand and glide it across till your forearm or your elbows are resting on the right fingertips. Roll onto the left side of your body, bend your knees so your hips are directly in front of your knees. You can put your pillow or your block underneath your head here. From here, squeeze by pulling the right elbow back and the right knee forward, and then lengthen by shooting the right leg straight down and gliding the right arm forward. Pulling back, squeeze, lengthening forward, pulling back, squeeze, lengthening forward. And I'm really trying to, I'm really taking some deep connection into the side of my body here. I'm like feeling my leg grow from the deep of my rib cage. Like, where are the roots of your leg? Where does your leg grow from? Where is the beginning of your leg? My eyebrows, maybe. One more time, squeezing in, and then pause with your right leg floating and your right hand floating. And you have the sense of the rolling forward of that shoulder, the lengthening of your leg, that deep reach. Nice. This time, bring your elbow and knee together so they meet above, and then reach long with your right arm, right leg. And now as I reach, my left rib cage lifts off the floor. And then coming back, squeeze and glide. So depending on your neck, maybe you don't want to drop your head down like the way I'm dropping it down. Maybe you have your pillow there. For me, it gives me more leverage into the spine as I move my head and drop it down and really feel that sense of my neck being a part of the movement. But see what's right for you. Last time, reach. I'm gliding so deeply into the left side of the squeeze and the right side is lengthening. I feel like my deep of my buttock and my hip is going, wow, I'm reaching. And then coming back, both hands to the floor, just lie on your belly. And then bring your left elbow to the floor, roll over and come all the way up to sit with your legs long. I did that kind of differently. We're running out of time. So bring your hands to the knees, rounding forward. Hands to your thighs, looking up. Hands to your knees, reach your arms wide, and then begin to rise like the sunrise, reaching wide into your arms and gliding all the way up and reaching up. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. How cool. So come up to stand. So the next movement is very similar to what we did when we were lying on the floor. And so I'm just going to change the focus of my camera. There you go. So bring your left hand to the wall, or you don't need a wall if you don't have one, okay? And then, so I'm going to pretend I have a wall beside me. And then, like we did on the floor, pull your right elbow in and pull your right knee up, okay? And I'm holding onto the wall. And then I'm going to reach the right leg back and the right arm forward, but I'm not going to let my head move, okay? So I'm just reaching forward and I'm twisting my body. If you're balancing, pull the left elbow back, okay? So I have this sense of pull the right elbow back, right knee up, and then reach the right arm forward, glide the right leg back. And I'm trying to find, how do I feel that twisting of my chest and the reaching of my leg? I'm not dropping my head forward as I do this. I'm really keeping my head in the same space as it was. So these are really deep twists in the body. So the more you use your arms to twist your torso, the better it is. So you can use both of your arms into lawnmowers or bow and arrows. Next time that you pull the right elbow back or next time you have the right arm forward, right leg back, pause, lift your toes off the floor and create length. Super. Other side. So pull the left elbow back. Your right hand is on the wall maybe, or your right arm is doing the counterbalancing. So as you reach the left foot back, reach the left arm forward and just begin to move. So you're twisting as you turn your chest to adapt. These are called functional patterns. How do you strengthen the functional connectivity of the spiral patterns of your body? These are based on the fascia lines, how you kick things, how you reach for things. We counterweight our bodies continuously. It's really, really amazing what we do. So next time your left hand goes forward, left leg goes back, float your left foot off the floor, pull your right elbow back, or you're holding onto the wall. Nice, and then come back. So we're a little bit over time, but keep going. Okay, so reach the right hand up and bring the right foot around the back of your leg, and then just reach your right arm over. So right foot is behind, right arm is leaning over towards the left. Breathing into the side of your body, lean into it, breathe into it, soften into it. Nice. Other side. Left foot swings around the back. Left arm is up into elephant kind of style, looking down towards the left foot. Super awesome. Come land on the floor. Come lie all the way down. Landing. So one more day of standing movements, and then we'll do the 2-day yum on the floor. So yum. So just land. Feel your body. We're connecting, we're deepening, we're progressing in the creation of this movement together. And just sway your knees from side to side. As you sway, feel your belly, feel your hips. Nice. Squeeze your knees up towards you, pause there, and just hug them in. Squeeze them even deeper. Let your breath slow down. Connecting, deepening, settling. How nice. Great, guys. How lovely. I'll see y'all tomorrow in this world, in this planet, in this time zone. It's Friday. No, it's Friday tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to moving and connecting again tomorrow. Text me. I love it. I love finding out what you like, what inspires you, what's new. It's a great welcome, all of you. And nice to have you all here with me. And yeah, have a great day. Enjoy spiraling and reaching in your day. And notice that, oh, when I reach for this thing, I pull the opposite elbow back. Oh, when I reach for that, oh, I counterweight with my other leg. We're always doing it. It's quite amazing. So slán slán, feich me sibh amárach, and bye-bye. Thanks.